solo trip today. Ashley's got, I think she's doing like story time at the library. The two kids are in school today, so. And just me out here. I got my lines in the water. Both of them have 4/0 circle hooks. And I'm using frozen mullet for bait. That one does not have floats on it, and that rig does. The little cigar floats. I got my little rod with me today. While I'm waiting on those to kind of figure it out a little bit more, I'm gonna cast out here, see if there's any flounder or anything hitting close to the beach. So I was just throwing the flounder rod and watching these at the same time. They're kind of getting smashed around pretty good. This one's holding okay. This is a 4-ounce. I had to put a 6 on the other one. It was just getting smashed. And it could never really find like a good like pocket, you know, to stay in. This one seems to be doing okay. I think I'm gonna leave this one as a 4. So I got a fish on this one. I think it's small. That didn't take long at all. That 6-ounce weight paid off on this one. The 4 kept going to the beach and I just couldn't, it wasn't going far enough. I needed it going a little bit further. Let's see what it is. Kingfish, nice, that's what I'm after. Let's measure him real quick. He's about 11 inches. So he's coming with me, he'll go in the cooler. All right, rebait. Get some more bait out here. I don't show it on camera, but I do bleed out all my fish. I just cut by their gills and underneath on their throat, and that pretty much, it takes care of them pretty quick. So on other videos that I've done on surf fishing, I have gone into how I cut my bait and how I do it. I'm not gonna get into it on this one because I've already done it. I've already kind of covered it. But for this one, I guess the tip that I will give you is how to select your spots on the beach. The beach is constantly changing, and especially after storms and all that. So a spot that was good a day or two ago is probably going to be totally different now when you come out. So what I like to do, instead of trying to mark my spots or any of that, I look for waves. I look for the wave heights. So if you see down there there's big breakers and they're coming in. So the big breaker and the longer the white water, that means the longer the sandbar. And that's what I don't want. I'm trying to get away from the sandbars. Right out in front of me, there isn't that many sandbars. See, there's not a lot of waves breaking out there. So those are the spots that I'm going for and that I want my bait sitting. I'm not an expert at this. There's tons of videos of like how to read the beach and all that. I've tried it. For some reason, it's out here, I find it real difficult. I guess if you're in like the Gulf or somewhere where the water's not as crazy as it is in the Atlantic. But for me, I always just look for waves. The waves will tell you everything you need to know about the sandbars and where they are and where they're not. And you want to throw your bait where they're not. Oh, he got sharked. No! No! Sharked. Throw him back in as bait. I'm not going to use it as bait. All right, I'm throwing this one back out. That shark was vicious. I saw it happen. I was running up from over there to my truck, and I just saw the rod just go whap. And as soon as it did, I knew something was on. But then as soon as I picked it up, it's just not even tugging at all. It was like pretty much pulling like a 6-ounce sinker through the sand. So it sucks. This one started going off. I didn't even turn the camera on. I just ran down and grabbed it. Like, nope, that shark is not getting another one. Got a fish on this one. Kingfish, yes. Number 2 for today. This one is 10.5. So he's going in the cooler too. I think the pen might be on. I'm gonna cast this one out real quick and go check it out. It's tough to tell. I don't know if it's that or if it's just the wave or the wind. Sun's coming out, that's good. I'm not feeling any tugs. I might switch this one to a 6. I think that'd be the best bet. I'll tell you what, the weather has been absolute crap the last like couple weeks. It's either strong winds or currents or something else. I was out here a couple weeks ago. I couldn't even hold bottom with my big hurricane sinkers. I'll show you. Well, I got them out. 8 ounces. They open up like a spider, like that. And these would land and they would just woof right down the beach like it was nothing. We haven't had much rain. It's just been a lot of wind and rough surf. We had that hurricane come through off the coast. I don't know what the name of it was, but they pretty much said stay out of the water. The rip currents were really bad, and they weren't kidding. They were no joke. So this is sort of like one of the more fishable days that I saw that I could run out here and do this, which is paying off so far. I got 2 kingfish in the cooler, and I'm trying to land a couple more before I get out of here. That Shakespeare just smacked hard. I'm waiting to see if they stay on it. Yep, he's on it. I'm gonna leave this one here for now. I literally just put it out there. Hasn't even been in the water for a minute. Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not a kingfish. Yeah, there's no way that's a kingfish. Either that or it's huge. Let's try to pull him up. Big blue. One thing about me, if you've ever seen me surf fishing, I do not mess with bluefish. I will not mess with them. I got my fish grips here and my pliers. It's about 15 inches. All right, rebait, send that one back out. So on one of my other videos, I was talking about where I live. There's a lot of rental houses. It's the beach, so people come down here and they stay and they rent their house for, normally it's a week to week. The people that are next to us now are here for a month. They should be leaving soon, but I was talking to them and they were saying that they eat bluefish, and they were saying that they use them for like a bluefish cake. She was saying it's the same recipe as a crab cake, but instead you use bluefish. And she said a lot of times you can't really tell the difference. I don't know. I mean, I've eaten crab cakes a million times, so I'm pretty darn sure I could tell the difference right away. But if anybody eats them, let me know, or how you prepare them, or how you cook them, anything like that. Any recipes, I would love to try it. If you find a good one or have a good one, let me know. Before I go, I have to get a bunch of sand fleas. Those darn things, man, at the tackle shops, they're expensive. One little like tray, like a flat, like it's like a flat like styrofoam tray is like $5.50, $6. So they're out here. There's a whole bunch of them, so I'm just gonna get my own. And then when I run out of these, that's when I'll have to start paying for them. That's pretty much how I do it. I just put a net down and that's it. This one's acting a little funky. I don't know what it's doing. All right, spent a couple minutes, got like a bucket, good bucket size of them. So I'm gonna throw these in a bag and then throw them in the cooler and let them sit in there. Here's the rest of the bag that I have. And then back to fishing. The tide's going out pretty quick. The last, say like hour has been very, very slow. Very slow. It's just pretty much fish taking the bait, that's it. So I'm gonna keep going though. I see there's a sandbar right in front of me. See if the waves stop. They do, they stop right there. So, and then another one starts. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to send one far out and then try to send one in close, I guess, and see if we can make something happen. Fish on. I know for these, you definitely do have to bleed them. This one is 16 inches. His teeth too. That's why I don't mess with them. All right, I'm gonna bleed him and get him in the cooler. All right, I got my rod set back out, but there's an absolute ton of sand fleas. So I got my bucket and my net. Actually, it's not my net, it's my kid's net. But it's mine today. And I'm going to get more sand fleas. I'm gonna try to fill this little bucket. Not fill it, but I'll get a good amount. I can see them all running right here. It's absolutely crazy. This took me probably less than a minute. I know that. Way less than a minute. Free bait. All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. The bite has slowed down a lot. I was mainly going after kingfish. Haven't got any in a while, so that's gonna be it for me. So I appreciate you watching, as always. Try to get out here and do a little bit more. I'm supposed to go kayak fishing tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds out. I don't know. Oh, fish on. Short flounder. He hit it reeling it in. I'm gonna measure him anyway. Almost. His mouth's closed. 16's right there. He's got to be 16 and a half. Just shy. All right, that's it. I'm ending it on that. That was a good one. We're out of here. I'll see you next time. Again, thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow kayak fishing. If not, I'm trying to get back out there sooner than later because I did get a new fish finder. It's one of the Garmin, I think, Striker CV, the sonar one. So really anxious to try it out and get that working and see what I can do. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks.